All right. Good morning. Now, the first thing I want you to say, to notice, I am driving with my hands firmly at 10 and 2 and my eyes fixed on the road. So, I get it. Concerns around driving and talking, but people do it all day, every day. I just happen to do public service announcements when I drive. So just because I'm talking about a very important subject doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to the road. All right, now we got that out of the way. So we started our emergency room project, and I'm going to say some things that people might be like, well, that's painfully obvious, Rich, but I got to say it out loud because this is therapy for myself. So we started the emergency room project, and here are a couple observations that I have about this system and about this overwhelming issue that we're dealing with. For the most part, and I mean for the overwhelming majority of people out there, they're really good people trying to help, trying really, really hard to help. They just don't have answers. This is not a situation where like hospital staff, want to see anyone suffer. Or even, one of the things I do is I talk a lot. I talk too much, and by the law of averages, if you keep talking as much as I do, you're going to say things, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to say stupid things. And, one of the things that I don't communicate right is this whole treatment thing, and I talk a bunch of shit about treatment. All right, so listen, here's the deal. I'm not talking shit because treatment, obviously these folks care, and they're doing the best they can too. There are some really shady people out there and that kind of thing, but they're actually the small percentage of people. And this whole body brokering kind of thing, you know what? If you work for a treatment center, you're allowed to send people to your treatment center. It just gets weird when everybody tries to be like all altruistic about it, and they try to like promote themselves as like, quote unquote recovery advocates. I mean, but that just is what it is. Maybe somebody did some market research and they found that would work better. But here's the deal. If you are a marketer, or you run an outpatient clinic, for example, or you travel around the country talking about recovery and you work for a treatment center, of course, you're going to send people to your treatment center. That's not body brokering. That's not even unethical. That's freaking business. Okay. So you got all this going on, and the overwhelming majority of people are trying to do the right thing. They're trying to move people through the system. They're trying to move people from, the emergency room to a detox, to a rehab. Here's the problem. The problem is the system, the way that we pay for this stuff, the way that it's structured, it's put everybody in a no-win situation. And the people suffering, obviously, are the patients. But you know what? Along the way, burnout, frustration, infighting, everybody against everybody, and I'm as guilty as anybody. You know what? We have got to fundamentally change the way this is paid for. We have got to move to a chronic care model where we don't have the same folks coming in over and over again, and we're not all kind of working with the same small percentage of people over and over again, where people are actually getting adequate continuing care. And you know what? That's going to take some balls for somebody to change that. Excuse my language this morning. That's going to take some courage for somebody to change that. That's going to take a sweeping move at a government level. I don't even know who can accomplish that. These insurance companies have to start paying. Then you really want to get strange. Wait till I start talking about South Carolina Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm gathering information on this, slowly but surely. And you are going to be absolutely stunned and blown away when you hear about the reimbursement practices of some commercial insurance companies. So if you know anybody who works for a commercial insurance company, or you happen to work for a commercial insurance company, you should probably reach out to me. 864-764-8504. And we should probably just start talking about this in a proactive manner. Because there's some stuff going on in South Carolina that isn't okay. And it needs to be confronted. And I think, as a quote-unquote recovery advocate, it's my job to do that. So as we move forward, let's get ready. And by the way, I'm sitting still. That's why I don't have my hands in the car. Let's get ready. Let's get really, really straightforward about this. Have we actually rattled any cages yet? Cage rattling time, baby. All right. You have a wonderful day today. I will talk to you soon.